Good morning, students. I am Mrs. Nita Ivle. I welcome you all in the last lecture of this expert lecture series. Today, we are going to understand the important things, that means the final revision of OCM subject for 12th board exam. Now, I think you already have studied all the chapters thoroughly. So, today we will talk just about overall revision, how to prepare yourself for the paper. So, let's start. Today we are going to discuss the following points. The deleted syllabus for board exam. Students, you know that this year some points are reduced for the paper. That means board will not ask any questions from this deleted syllabus. So you must understand what is this syllabus. Second, we will see paper pattern for ABT. You know what is ABT, that is application based test, which is of 20 marks, and also of written board paper of 80 marks. Now then we will go through chapter wise distribution of marks. That is very important for final revision. You must know the weightage of that particular chapter. Okay. Then we will see chapters and points that should be focused on in the revision, because which chapters have more weightage, you should focus on them. Okay. And last we will see how to write question number 3 and question number 6. What is question number 3? Yes, it is justify the following statements is the 6th question, and case study is the 3rd chapter. So we will go through these two types of questions. Now I am just reminding you that from 5th April we have our internal assessment exam, and only 13 days are remaining for the preparation. And for 23rd April we have our board exams, and only 31 days are there. So you must prepare yourself for this. You must start revision for all the subjects. Now first we will see the deleted syllabus for current year. From chapter 1, what is chapter 1? Chapter 1 is principles of management, and here 1.4 significance of management's principles is deleted. Also 1.7, that is techniques of scientific management, is also deleted for this year. Second chapter, that is functions of management, nothing is deleted here. For chapter number 3, entrepreneurship development, 3.6 qualities of successful entrepreneur is deleted. For question number 4, that is business services, here transportation and communication, these two business services are totally omitted for the exam. Chapter number 6, that is social responsibilities of business organizations, here business ethics is omitted. For chapter number 7, that is consumer protection, here 7.3 needs and importance of consumer protection and responsibilities of consumers is deleted for the exam. Chapter number 8, that is marketing, here types of markets is omitted from the exam. Now let's see proposed question paper pattern. I have explained it before, but right now we must go through once again. The first question will be of 20 marks. Second question, explain the following terms or concepts. Here each question carries 2 marks. Any 4 out of 6 you have to solve, and you will get 8 marks. Question number 3, study the following case or situation and express your opinion. Here the marks carries 6, and you have to solve any 2 out of 3. Question number 4 is distinguish between. Here any 3 out of 4 you have to attempt and you will get 12 marks. Question number 5 is answer in brief. It carries 8 marks. Question number 6, justify the following statements. Here it question carries 8 marks. Question number 7, attempt the following. Here you have to solve any 2 questions out of 3 and you will have 10 marks of weightage for this particular question. Question number 8, that is answer in the following. This is long answer type question and you have to solve any 1 out of 2 and it will carry 8 marks. So in this way the written paper will be of 80 marks and with option it will be of 116 marks. ABT based test, that is application based test, will carry 20 marks. The paper pattern for this exam will be question number 1, correct the underlined word and rewrite the following statements. This will carry 4 marks. Question number 2, complete the sentences, and again here 4 marks are allotted for this question. Question number 3 will be either find the odd one or arrange in proper order, and 3 marks are allotted for this question. Question number 4 will be study the following case or situation and express your opinion. Any 3 out of 4 you have to solve here and the marks for each case will be 3 marks. In total 9 marks. In this way 20 marks ABT test will be there. Now see chapter wise distribution of marks. Now we have 8 chapters in our textbook, right? And board has given us the chapter wise distribution of marks, that means 80 marks and also 160 marks, 16 marks. So principles of management will carry 12 marks, functions of management 15 marks, entrepreneurship development 5 marks, business services, you must focus on this chapter, carries 27 marks out of 80. Fifth chapter, emerging modes of business, carries 10 marks. Social responsibilities of business organizations 10 marks. Consumer protection 17 marks, and marketing carries 20 marks out of 116 marks in board exam. So you must focus on the chapters which have more weightage. Now see, we will see first chapter number 4, that is business services. Why I have chosen this topic? Because this topic carries 27 marks. You will find this topics questions of 27 marks in the board paper. You know that we have 5 business services in this chapter. First is banking, then insurance, then transportation, then warehousing and communication. So these 5 business services are explained in this 4th chapter. Okay, and the chapter carries 27 marks. Now, but board has reduced some points this year. Therefore, out of these 5 business services, communication is totally omitted. So you need not focus on this particular service. Also, transportation is deleted from the syllabus. So you have to prepare only banking, insurance and warehouses for this year from this particular chapter. And 27 marks questions you will find out of these topics. So you must prepare these 3 services thoroughly. You should not leave any single sentence from this business service topic. Okay. Now let's see the next chapter, that is marketing. In this chapter, we know that types of market is omitted. So only 4 points you have to prepare, that is concept of market, then importance of marketing, then functions of marketing, and marketing mix, that is 7 P's. These 4 points are important and you will find questions on these 4 points. Also, this chapter carries 20 marks out of 80. So you must prepare this chapter thoroughly. Seventh chapter, that is consumer protection. This chapter is also one of the important chapter. Now see, in this chapter what will you prepare? You must understand, you must memorize the points for rights of consumers. Only 10 rights are given in the textbook, so you must memorize these all points, these all rights. Okay. Then ways and means of consumer protection. This is also one of the important point from this chapter. Then Consumer Protection Act. Okay, Consumer Protection Act is given there, and in this Consumer Protection Act we have 3 most important points, that is District Commission, State Commission and National Commission. You must memorize these 3 commissions, because for distinguished question also this is one of the most important part. Okay, so you must understand these 3 commissions comparatively. Okay, and also 17 marks are allotted for this chapter, so you must prepare it neatly. And the last point is NGOs, that means the NGOs which are working for consumer protection are given here, so this is the point which you need to understand. Now let's see the second chapter, that is functions of management. The chapter is for 12 marks, and here what you have to prepare, you just have to prepare definition and importance of 6 functions. Only 6 functions are given here in this chapter, and you must memorize the definition of each function and importance. 10 points are given for importance for each function, so you must memorize these 10 points of importance for each and every function. Also, comparative study is the must. You know that in the chapter, after explaining all the points, the distinguish between is given there, and the comparison between these six functions is given there. So you must memorize this point, right? Now see, today I am going to just tell about 2 questions, that means question number 3 and question number 6, because these 2 questions you will find little bit of hard, because no ready-made answer is given in the textbook. So you must focus on these 2 questions. How to write the question is the question. So please understand how to explain, how to write this question's answer in board. Okay, so the question number 3 is study the following case or situation and express your opinion. Now the marks for each question will be 3 here, and you have to solve any 2 out of 3 questions. You will have 3 cases there, and you have to write only answers of any 2 cases. So marks without option will be 6 marks, and marks with option will be 9 marks. Now see, I have given some examples here. You will get idea how to write the answers. You can write a sentence, or you can just write a word or a phrase for the answer. So the first case is here. Riya purchases watch from Titan shop, and his friend Swati purchases watch from online shopping site. 3 questions will be there for each case, and you have to write the answers for these 3 questions. You need not write questions in the answer sheet. You can just write the number and you can write the answer there. You can write statement, you can write a phrase, or you can just write a word for the answer. Which shopping is from traditional business? You can just write Riya's shopping will be considered as traditional business. Or you can write a statement, purchase of a watch by Ria from Titan shop is an example of traditional business. Okay. Question number second is, which shopping is from e-business? Of course, the purchase of a watch by Swati from an online shopping site is an example of e-business. The third question is, which business involved high risk? Purchase of a watch from online shopping site, that is e-business, involves high risk as there is no direct contact between the owner and the customer. So it is, in this business, high risk is involved. Now the second example here I have taken is, in XY Limited, Mr. Lele gives instructions to employees working under him, provide guidance and motivates them for their best performance. On the other hand, Mr. Sayyed takes effort to harmonize the work done by the employees of different departments while achieving organizational goals. Mr. Desai is looking after the arrangement of required resources to the business organizations. Now here the information about three persons, that means the activity performed by three persons is given, and the question is, mention the name of employees engaged in the following functions. The first function is organization, second is direction and coordination. You know that these three are functions of management, and we need to write here the name of persons who are going to perform these particular function. So the first is organization. We can give the answer Mr. Desai. Mr. Desai is going to perform organization function here. Then direction, the answer is Mr. Lele, and the third one, coordination, the answer is Mr. Sayyed. Now the third case I have given here, you can read it. The first question is, by doing this they are following social responsibilities toward which interest group? We have to write the group, the name of the group. By treating the staff with dignity and respect, the company follows the social responsibilities towards the employees. The answer is the employees. What values are they presenting? Yashwant Company Limited is presenting social values by showing cooperation to their female staff. And the third question is, what kind of responsibilities employer follows in the above case? Now here I have given 3-4 lines, you can just write one line. Management takes the employee suggestions while taking decisions even though they are member of a trade union. By doing this, management recognize the right of employees to join trade union. The company also does not restrict employees from forming trade union. Thus, they follow social responsibilities towards employees. Right? The fourth question I have given here, and you can read it. Here the functions are given, and the name of persons who are going to perform that function is also given, and you have to identify which function is performed by that particular person. First is Mr. Ram. Mr. Ram is engaged in planning and organizing. Mr. Sham is engaged in staffing and directing, and Mr. Shubham is engaged in controlling and coordinating. The fifth case is given here, and the questions are, which right has been violated? In the above case, right to choose is violated. The second question is, comment on the right which has been violated. According to the right to choose, consumer should be given full freedom to select an article as per his requirement, liking and purchasing capacity. And the third question is, where can Mr. Ashok file his complaint? The answer is, the amount of shoes, that means the product, is rupees 700, so that Mr. Ashok can file his complaint in district commission. Okay. Now we will see question number 6. Question number 6 in your board exam will be justify the following statements. Here you have to write any 2 out of 4 and the marks will be 4 each. That means marks with option 8 and marks with without option 8 and marks with option will be 16. Now see, in this question the statements will be given there and the statements will be surely true. That means you need not write that I agree with this statement, the given statement is true, etc. You just have to write the statements or the points which will support the given statement. Okay. So how to write this question, we will take some examples. The first example I have given here is the statement is the Consumer Protection Act was passed in the interest of consumers. Now see, I have given here approximately 7-8 points, but you need not write this much. You can just write 4 to 5. I will suggest you write at least 6 to 7 points and the examiner will be satisfied. So you can read the points and you can write the answer. The second statement I have chosen here is it is easy to set up e-business as compared to traditional business. Now friends, I think this is the favorite question, favorite statement of board setters. So you must prepare these types of answers, and the ready-made answer you will not find in the textbook. Again, I have given here 7 points. You can write any 5 to 6 points. Okay. The third statement I have chosen is coordination between different functions and all levels of management is the essence of organizational success. Here I have given 5 points. You must write at least 5 to 6 points and you will get good marks. The next statement is promotion plays an important role in marketing. Okay, here also I have given only 5 points. You also must write 5 to 6 points for this question. The next statement is online transaction is done with the help of internet. Here is the answer. The next statement is planning is the first function of management. The answer is in front of you. Now friends, in this way we have completed all the points, important points and also important chapters for your exam preparation. Friends, all the very best for your preparations and the exam. If you have any doubt in your mind, you are welcome. Now see, you can contact me on my WhatsApp, and also you can call me or you can ask to anyone, but don't keep any doubt in your mind before the exams. Okay, you should clear your all doubts for not only OCM but for all subjects. All the very best, friends, and you will do well in the exams if you prepare properly. So you should be confident, and all the very best. Thank you for being with me, and thank you for watching the lecture attentively.